Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to do this quick video for you. Um, because I was talking to a couple of people yesterday, and we were talking about investments, and I was sharing with them something I really wanted to share with you guys. I thought it would be pretty valuable because you guys know we have Bell Capital. We invest in multifamily properties. I've been doing this for 20 plus years. If you don't know me, I've done over $59 million worth of real estate. I've been through a lot of different real estate cycles as a business. Like I've been doing real estate as a business, as an entrepreneur, full time this whole time, right? So one of the things I wanted to share with you, which is what I was talking to one of my buddies about investments, right? Not going off and doing your own deals, but what to invest in. We were talking about this in the prisons. Like right now is the time to take a look at a higher quality of asset. Being liquid is actually not a good thing right now. You need to get your money invested into a real asset. But the big piece about that is you need to raise the quality of your assets. Like a lot of that fast money, free money was coming around pretty easily. That time is kind of slowed up for a lot of people. You see it in the real estate market. A lot of realtors are hurting right now. A lot of mortgage, like these mortgage companies, that their bread and butter was buying, doing new loans and refinances. A lot of those companies are hurting right now. A lot of small businesses are hurting right now because people are tightening up the purse straps. So if you have money to invest, being liquid is a problem. And if you're going to be illiquid, you need to get into a higher quality of asset, something that's kicking off cash flow, something that's not going away, something that can really pass the test of time. Don't just have it sitting in an account, because at some point you're going to use it, right? Especially if you're thinking about investments. Number two thing is you want to invest in something that's a lot more stable. Like, for example, some of the properties that we're looking at now, they're stabilized properties. They're newer properties, or again, of a higher quality, and they're already stable, and there's some upside in them long term, right? Which is the next thing. Because if you go into something that's unstable, let's say you're a fix and flip guy, all the costs, we were talking to an investor the other day that does a lot of his own multifamily. He was just talking about the labor cost alone of getting somebody to do like some drywall that they wanted like $5,000 a door. And he was like, dude, that's ridiculous. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Because they go for property. One, he looks at properties that need to have that done. And it was a small property, like an eight unit deal. But the thought behind that is like, look for something stable, look for something nicer in a great location, already fixed up, it's already leased up. If you're going to invest your money with somebody, either yourself or somebody like myself who has a fund, or people who are out there doing it. But make sure it's stable. It's already cash flowing. You're better off getting, is my thought, you're better off getting a little less now, long term, than hoping to get more like short term in the future, and then it doesn't pan out for you, right? So one, you'll either lose your money or your money, because let's face it, inflation's big right now. Everybody's trying to get a handle on it. The feds are trying to get a handle on it. Interest rates are crushing a lot of people, whether it's gas, cost of food, cost of goods, labor, like my buddy was talking about, it's hurting people. So the second piece, go into something a little bit more stable. And the last piece, like I was just talking about, invest long term. Stop thinking in this, I'm going to make this fast buck. Yeah, you're going to do that if that's your business. But we're talking about investing money, taking your hard-earned money and multiplying that money over long periods of time. And the best way to do that is real assets, something that is paying you a drip every month, and some cash flow every month, whatever that is for you. It doesn't need to be a lot, 3, 4, 5, 6% returns on your money. You're going to wish you had that 10 years from now. All right. But that long-term play is going to be huge, especially when you're thinking about investing money for long-term growth, while you still focus on growing your business, making more money in sales, whatever it is that you do, or even focusing on your job. Right. So I thought that was important, and I wanted to share that with you because like that was something me and my buddy was talking about. We made the shift a little earlier because I saw what was happening, because I'm used to seeing these type of deals. When they start pumping a bunch of money out into the world, prices go up on everything, real estate, cost of goods, cars, everything dried up, if you haven't noticed, because people started buying. They had this big surplus of money. Then the government and the Fed stepped in and they started hiking up interest rates. And as soon as they started hiking up interest rates, people stopped buying stuff. Things slowed down. All right. That I've seen that already. I'm like, look, we're already in the markets. Like, if you ever watch any of my trainings, we're in this markets, the sellers, it's the market cycle. Sellers phase 2. That's where all the developers came in. They started building. Everything came to a screeching halt. So there's a lot of nothing's really moving, and everybody's sitting on the sidelines waiting, because they're waiting for the bottom to fall out. Now, the bottom will not fall out like it did in the past, because all of the money that's still sitting on the sidelines, there wasn't any money sitting on the sidelines last time. So that said, though, if you're going to take your money and invest it, be a liquid, get into something that's a real asset like multifamily, commercial property, something that, and then next, something that has stable cash flow coming in, give you a good return on your money. Is better than just sitting in the banks. Who knows what's going to happen? And then last but not least, you need to start thinking long-term, 7 years, 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, all of those things while your money sits and grows, so you can functionally not worry about your money anymore. And you can keep your eyes on the prize, which is growing your business, raising your income, doing those things. But I thought I wanted to share that with you because me and my buddy were talking about it. Raise the quality of assets, get into something that you're going to invest your money in that has some stability for you, so you know what's happening over time. You don't have to look back, and then and also take a part of the appreciation, right? And then last but not least, you need to think long term. That's what, if you have money to invest 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, $1 million sitting in an account, and you're like, dude, what do I do? That's the route you need to take. That, for me, like if you want my advice, that's what I would tell you to do. If you want to talk to us about that, we would love to talk to you about how it is working with us, what it looks like working with us at Bell Capital. Love to have you. You can go to bell-capital.com. There's two things to do on the site. You can register your account. You can take a look at all the paperwork, all that other stuff. You don't have to invest. You can just do your own due diligence, read the paperwork, or you can schedule a call with myself or someone on my team, and we'll answer any question that you have about your personal situation, what it looks like to work with us, how you can get invested with your IRA or 401k, what that will look like. What are our fees? How much money can you expect to make over time? What are some of the assets that we're looking at? Why are we looking at these things? You get the opportunity to talk to myself or somebody on the team, and we're here for you. We're not robots. We don't want to create a platform that's robots where we're asking you to invest in assets that we're looking at or I'm looking at doing, and you don't get to talk to a real human being. I just don't think that's real. All right. So I'm here for you. But like I said, remember that better quality of assets, stable returns, and think long-term. I think that's going to help a lot of people in this next market cycle, because I think over the next 2 years, this will be a great opportunity to invest in great deals. That's what we're betting on. But this will coast its way out over the next probably another 6 years or so, 5 to 6 years. I think this will push into close to 2030. It always takes that long. And now we're talking about real assets, bigger apartment complexes, bigger retail buildings, all that stuff. So bear that in mind. I'm not talking about these small single family houses. That'll do what it does. But we're talking about long-term investments when you're thinking about making a money investment into something that's long-term for you. All right. So yeah, reach out to me. Like I said, bell-capital.com. Make sure to hit us up. Love to talk to you. Love to answer your questions. Love to figure out how we can help you and be a part of what we're doing in my investments. But let's have that talk. Have a great day today. I really appreciate you guys. All right, you guys be safe. Be great. Let's go.